Kitchen now, and this is that lovely carburettor we took off. And we're going to clean this up, maybe take it apart and have a look inside to make sure bits are in a fit condition to work. This here is the automatic choke, of course. Everything's covered in dust and crap, so we're going to get an old toothbrush and just sort of clean it up a bit.
Bunny rabbit.
There it is. The rabbit's getting big, that rabbit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it bigger than it was?
Yeah. Obviously going to be bigger than it was.
Well, I don't know how big these rabbits go.
They can be that big. They can be that big.
What's for a big rabbit? That's me.
No, it's actually a small rabbit.
Put some rust remover on it now, which I just bought, which I never used before, but should be interesting. Right, we're going to leave that now and move on to another job. Okay, there it is now. It's sort of dried off, and we're going to paint it now with some black high temperature paint. Matte black, and it should look superb when it's finished. We're looking at the automatic choke now. I've just taken the covering off, and that has like a spring inside that actually, when the water comes through, when it starts to go hot, the spring expands, and that turns the automatic choke off, which is controlled by this little darling here. So that opens and closes the automatic choke. Fairly simple on this one. It's a lot better than the 1600, to tell you the truth, which was very intricate. But you've got to make sure that this piston here is in working order. It's something to do with this thing here. So sometimes they get seized up. So we're just going to have a look at that. Just to show you how intricate these carburetors are. That's a little needle there I've just put down. That's a breather pipe which feeds, either sucks or feeds air into this system, so that it determines whether the choke is on or off. I'm just making sure that's not blocked. When you've taken all the screws off the top here, you take a very, very small clip off there that takes this off the butterfly wings. The whole top will just lift off there, showing you the inside of the carburetor and the flow chamber there with the needle. You can see what sort of condition it's in. If you look, you can see all these little jets and things like that. There needs to be petrol needs to be flowing through those and inside there, and around here, and all inside here needs to be cleaned out. There you go. That looks pretty nice now, and it's matte black. So that looks nice on top of the engine. There we go then. Now it's time to do something with this rotting wing on this side here. We're going to cut the wing off at that point there, and then we're going to repair all the inside, which are, as you can see, rotting away, and then we're going to probably weld that wing back on. We can soon put some filler on that and just shape it round. Well, we can sort of see the extent now of the damage. It goes all the way through there and up there, and then we can also see daylight through here, which means there's holes up the top there, which very, very awkward to get to. So they may be a job for the filler. Certainly down here we've got to think about welding a plate over that whole piece there, and onto the back there, stretching up this way as well. Possibly. A big hunk of rusty metal. Now of course we have to take the carpet out of the driver's side seat here, because this plastic flooring here that's put in could go on fire of course while we're welding around it, so we've got to remove that. But before we do that, we've got to remove this now. There's a few screws here to be undone. Now as always with this car, it's bad news. Yes, the inner sills have gone on this side as well. As you can see, there's you can see daylight through the floor, so it's going to have the same job as we did on the other side, with a piece of metal being welded all the way along here. In many ways it's worse than the other side, which we should have expected with this car. There you can see it now. You see the split runs all the way along from the inner sill to the floor pan here, and of course there's two big holes at the top there, but we're going to fix those holes from the outside. So this, I'm sure this needs to come off.